When you actually speak to people on the street about what's happened to Julian, I've done that many times, here and elsewhere, when they find out what we are doing to him, they're horrified. And this is why they're not being told the truth. Because if the people of this country knew the truth, they would be in the streets in their millions demanding justice, and demanding Julian go free, and demanding the people that he proved were war criminals were the ones behind bars instead of the man who published evidence of their crimes. I think it was Chomsky who said that dictators around the world are absolutely amazed at the uniformity of Western media and how they all fall into line. The dictators, they need to beat their press with a stick to try and get them to follow the line, but as they fall into line, and let's face it, it is only because of our media's silence that Julian is in jail at all. If they had stood up and done the right thing when he was hounded into the embassy in the first place, if they had stood up in one voice and stood behind him, remember, they profited from his stories. They profited from the information that was leaked to him. He was over here at the request of The Guardian. That's why he's in this country and not somewhere else. And they profited from those stories, and then once the state came down on him, what happened? They threw him under the bus. And they refused to talk about any truths that actually might get the British public to be vocal in their support. It is the media who are complicit in all of this, in his torture. And it's disgusting the way The Guardian, after profiting from his stories and his great work, then wrote the absolute smear, lie, fake news that Paul Manafort entered the Ecuadorian embassy. This was, we've just been there. Emmy detailed how at the opposite side of the road there were cameras pointed at that front door. It was said to be the most surveilled building on the planet. But somehow, according to The Guardian, Paul Manafort walked up those stairs and met Julian in secret. It's 3 times. 3 times. I thought it was twice. So 3 times he walked up those steps, and they don't have any footage of it whatsoever. What does that tell you? Doesn't it tell you that that is outright fake lies? And remember, this is a story that was repeated in court. They used this. The DNC used that article, that piece of fake news, to fundraise and actually do a publicity stunt where they said that they were going to prosecute WikiLeaks and Russia. Do you remember? It's absolute rubbish, and it's our media that are doing it. They are facilitating a journalist's torture because he told the truth and stood up when their backbone or lack thereof didn't allow them to. He's got more guts in his little finger than our entire media have combined. And we should all, at every opportunity, remind our media that they are the fourth estate. They are supposed to hold power account. They are not supposed to do their public relations. So let's all, at every opportunity we can, hound our media into doing the right thing and telling the truth about the man who is in jail for telling the truth. Free Julian Assange. Thank you so much for all of you to be here. And let's join the fight for a free and fair media and a true fourth estate that's holding power to account. Free Julian Assange. Free Julian Assange.